Hello and good morning everyone. So as you can see, I've got my little car lamp on next to me, and that is because it's still pretty dark outside. And darkness here in Scotland means it is pretty early in the morning. So yeah, it's just before 4 a.m. and I'm up nice and early because I have a very nice trip planned for us today. So yeah, the forecast looks good. I'm on one of my days off, which is why we're heading up Ben Nevis today. So it's a mountain I've wanted to head up for a long while, but yeah, today's looking good. Ben Nevis, especially when the conditions are nice, can get pretty busy, and it's also a little bit of a longer day, so that's why we're up so early. I'm planning on being there and on the trail by about 6 a.m. So hopefully, get started and up there before the larger crowds arrive. Okay, so made it down to Fort William. I'm just parked at the Glen Nevis Visitor Centre, and yeah, I'm pretty much ready to go. I just finished a little coffee that I brought with me, as well as I had a breakfast sandwich. So yeah, feeling all ready to head off. A couple of other people here, but it's still pretty quiet, which was my goal. So yeah, I'm gonna get going pretty quickly, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of people arriving in the next hour or so that are going to overtake me on the way up. But yeah, I'm still hoping that it's gonna be fairly quiet when we get to the top. Currently there's just a little bit of hill fog right around the top. But yeah, that's supposed to burn off in the next couple of hours, so fingers crossed we've got some clear views at the top. So I'm not very far along yet, and I know it's definitely going to get a lot harder, but you won't believe how nice it feels to just be walking with a day pack. Because yeah, my walks for the last month and a half or so have pretty much all just been my West Highland Way series, and on that, of course, I was carrying full overnight pack with camping gear, food and everything. So yeah, it was pretty heavy, but here just a light day pack, and yeah, walking feels so much easier. Okay, just over an hour in, time for a first proper break. Gonna have just something to drink. I've got a banana that I'm gonna eat, and then we're gonna continue shortly. But yeah, going good so far. Set just over an hour in, and we've just passed the 400 meter mark. So nearly, not quite, but nearly a third of the way to the top. Right, so we're about another good half an hour in, and I've decided to take another break here. We've got a beautiful view here in front of us at what's called the Halfway Loch. I'm sure it has a proper name as well, but yeah, it's actually a little bit misleading. It's not quite halfway. The halfway point is come up just a little bit behind me there. But yeah, taking a bit of a break here. You can see that the sun is trying to push through just to my right there, but at the moment, as you can see there above me, the top of Ben Nevis is still very much engulfed in fog. So yeah, definitely not in a rush. Gotta take a bit of time here and then head on in a bit. Okay, so we're just about to cross the Red Burn, and if I remember correctly, that's the actual halfway point. So yeah, we're just about 2 hours in, so it's going pretty well, and hopefully another 2 hours or so and we'll be at the top. So yeah, you can quite clearly see the path here that we took to come up here. There is kind of an older, more direct path here, but yeah, there's been quite a lot of erosion, and they do ask for you to stay on that new path and don't go up the old one to let nature regenerate. So yeah, please follow the signs. Okay, so we are at the beginning of what's called the zigzags. So behind me here, it's gonna start going up the hill quite steeply. But yeah, before we do that, I'm getting hungry again. Luckily, I've packed plenty of food because yeah, I've definitely got an appetite this morning. So yeah, I'm gonna have one of my sandwiches, chill out here for a bit, wait for that fog to rise even more because it has been steadily rising. So it has just started to rain, but I don't think it's gonna last very long because in front of me there we've got blue skies. So yeah, just gotta walk through this. That's why you always have a raincoat with you here in Scotland. And I think what the rain is actually doing, it's clearing the fog from the top up there. So this section here called the zigzags is so far definitely the most tiring. It's of course it's reasonably steep, but also you're walking kind of on a path that's mostly small loose rocks and kind of scree most of the way. So yeah, you have to be quite deliberate of where you place your feet, and you know it's really easy to slip a bit. So yeah, definitely quite tiring this section. Well, I'm pushing through it. It's pretty much stopped raining again, so coat is coming off in a minute. But yeah, still going strong. We've just passed the 1,000 meter mark, so it feels pretty good. Definitely still got an hour and a bit to go, but it definitely feels like we're getting closer now, and we're definitely gonna make it. All right, another 2 of the zigzags done, and if I'm reading my map correctly, I think that the steepest part should be behind us, and the path should start easing out a little bit. But yeah, as you can see here around me, still plenty of clouds at the moment. But yeah, I still got my fingers crossed, still got my hopes up. The sun should burn through it at some point, and hopefully we'll get some good views soon. Okay, so we've reached the summit plateau, which is at about 1,200 meters. So still got a little while of uphill to go, but it's a lot more gradual for the rest of it. Awesome guys, so we are at the top. So I've just come a little bit past the summit just to get a little bit away from the people. There's not a bunch there, but just a few. And yeah, I'm gonna chill here for a bit. So we are, as you can see all the way around me, right inside this cloud. So it is quite chilly. I've got my jacket on, a little hat. But yeah, I'm gonna have a proper break. And if we get lucky, it might clear up a little bit. But yeah, cloud looks pretty thick up here, so not having too high hopes. But yeah, we'll see. Alright, and we're on the way back down. So I only stayed at the top for about 30 minutes. I did plan on staying longer, but it's actually pretty cold. So yeah, my way back down. Once I'm back out the cloud and it's a little bit warmer, we'll stop for a proper lunch break and have some food.
felt pretty much like winter at the top, but down here the weather knows it's summer. It's raining again, not super heavy, but a fair bit. But yeah, I do not want to put my jacket on because I'm so close to the car now. Say only about 10 minutes away or so, and yeah, too warm to put a coat on. And I've got a change of clothes in the car, so I don't mind if I get a bit wet here in the end. But yeah, and then nearly done. Definitely heard all 4 seasons today. But yeah, I'll talk to you when I get back to the car. Okay people, so I'm back at the car. I've been here for a little while, just rested for a bit, and yeah, I think today's been a good day. Started here a few minutes past 6 o'clock. I got to the top for 10, so yeah, it took me about 4 hours to get to the top. Then had just over half an hour break, hanging around the top, walking around a bit and so on. And then it took me another 2.5 hours to get back down. So yeah, we made it back to the car right about at 1 o'clock. So I think that's pretty good, and I'm very happy with myself. So, you know, at the end of the day, I do wish we did have a little bit of a view at the top. You know, the forecast was saying something different. It was saying for clear and sunny skies. Well, of course, you never know what you're actually going to get up here. So I'm just taking the positives. You know, I know for a fact if I tried to head up Ben Nevis earlier this year, it would have taken me a lot longer. And yeah, I'm just quite happy. I felt really strong heading up there. Yeah, so I think including walking around the top a little bit, there and back was just a little bit over 11 miles for me. And yeah, I'm not feeling quite as exhausted as I thought I would be. I mean, I'm definitely tired. I'll definitely be aching tomorrow, but yeah, nothing too bad, I think. So yeah, getting quite tired now. Of course, I've been up since 3:30 this morning, but yeah, I'm just gonna head into Fort William itself. I'm gonna stop by Lidl's, just to do a quick little shop, just so I don't have to head back out once I'm in Inverness. But yeah, little shop and then the drive back home. But yeah, thanks for joining me today. Sorry I couldn't show you any better views, but yeah, we'll be back on a nicer day. I definitely do want to do the CMD route one day, but yeah, that's definitely a route to leave for a clear day. So yeah, we'll be back for that at some point, but for now, signing off.